Welcome back, lads. Today I'm bringing you guys a 1v1 casted game between the Ottoman and the Indians. Over on the left hand side of the map we have Irish playing in red as the Ottomans, and over on the right hand side of the map we have Python in blue playing as the Indians. And we are playing on Segway. Plenty of sheep to be taken. As we see here, Python making sure he's getting all of these sheep, confirming himself a fair bit of XP here, because for anyone who doesn't remember, Indians' livestock slowly generates you XP over time. And we have the Huron settlement here as natives, as well as the Cree settlement. And we do have a trade post coming up here from the Ottomans. I think this will be a really interesting matchup. I don't know, I feel like Ottomans, they have some very strong infantry, but the Indians have some fairly strong cavalry in the form of elephants, but that's till the later game. I think if Ottomans can dominate with a solid rush early in the game, they're probably going to win this. But I feel like if they let India go into the late game, India are going to dominate with their elephants. As we will hopefully be seeing some first shipments coming in here. Looking at the Indian player's deck, he is sent in distributivism. It does look like he will be going for water. Quite a few water cards in here. And plenty of elephant cards, which you'd love to see. Now if we take a look at Irish, let's see what he has sent in. He does have Silk Road, which is a very nice card. It increases all resource crates by 25%. And just looking at his deck, he doesn't really have too many unit shipments. He does have the Mamluks. But early in Age 2, he has plenty of resource cards. So it looks like he may potentially be going for a bit more of an economic play. Most likely getting all the trading posts up here going into Age 2, as he has converted pretty much all of his villages over onto wood here, so expecting to see some more trading posts come up here. And if we look at India here, they are going with the Agra Fort, it looks like. Nice forward base here, love to see it. And Ottomans have just sent in Silk Road, so we're going to be getting some big shipments here from the Ottomans. We do have a market here coming up from the Ottomans as well. And it looks to be a bit of conflict here. The Ottoman explorer should be able to escape in time, as he has just aged up and he has got his second trading post out here as well. So most likely he'll be going for another trading post here, and he does have two villages pushing up, probably to make a bit of a forward base, most likely around this area. But both the explorers are chasing down those villages. No consulate out here yet from the Indians, but I think India are a civ that you don't necessarily need those consulate upgrades to be really good at. I feel like China and Japan both really struggle without their consulate, but I think they should be okay. Probably just saving it till later in the game. He does have the shipment here, but he decides to send in the 5 sepoy. No other sepoys training up at the moment. And if we look at the Ottoman player, he is starting to get some Janissaries out here. And we did see an artillery foundry coming out here as well. I think this is a really balanced Ottoman deck. I like how he's got more resource cards than he does have unit shipments. Because I feel like if you can focus enough on your economy, the units are going to come out anyways. So you may as well get that economy booming, because it's going to help you even more in the long run as well. There's some good stuff here from the Ottomans. And we do have some Abus guns getting trained as well. And oh my lord, look at all of these animals. Plenty of food secured here. He's going to be very happy about that. Just needs to make sure he keeps herding it into the back of his base here. And his trade post is getting taken down here by Python. And these are both very high level players. Both very experienced with their civ that they're playing with. And Python now sending in foreign logging, which is pretty much like a better distributivism. I believe it is a 2.25% trickle rate. As he is trying to send in some more Gurkha. He really will need those Gurkha to come up against these other guns. And preferably if he's able to get some, I can't even think of what they're called, some camels. It will definitely help him out here. Some sours, that's what they're called. Those will be able to take out the other guns pretty well. They will be countered by the Janissaries, but if he can micro it well enough, he will be able to take it. And he does have this treasure, 3 stray sheep. A little bit of scouting being done here. Oh, I think he has just spotted. He knows that there is a bit of a military base here. Having a look at what he can see. Now if you take a look at what Irish can see, he's got some more Janissaries, some more Obus guns on the way. Getting all of his market upgrades. Looks like he's looking to dominate here early on. I think if he can get enough Obus guns, he's going to absolutely shred through the Indian army here. There is a big lot of sepoy here. Does get some pickings on the Gurkha. He needs to be careful with that aggro fort, because that will slowly work away at his units. He's focusing the Janissaries on getting the aggro fort down, while the other guys just pick away and push his other units back. Definitely need some sours here from the Indians. Let's take a look at what he is bringing in. He's getting consulate upgrades here. He's got a ton of Gurkha coming in. And more backup Janissaries and Obus gun coming in here. It's all going down at the moment. Some good pickings there with the Obus guns. Both explorers are down for India. And aggro fort is about to come down, which is going to be huge, because he doesn't have any other barracks up at the moment from India. Although he is getting pushed back just because there's pure numbers here. Oh, that's a shame. He almost had that fort down. I wonder whether it was almost worth it just to stick it, but he might be able to push back up here. if we take a look at what he is trading, he's got more Obuscons on the way. It does look like he's potentially going for an age up. No, he's already used all of his gold shipments. Got some more jams coming in. That Agra fort is so close to being down. I hope he goes for it. Yes, he is going to go for it here. As he should get it down. Yes, the Agra fort is down. So some big plays here from Irish. That's really what he needed, because now he needs to make a barracks. He's forcing India back into his own base, so he's gaining a ton of map control right here. He just needs to keep up the pressure, sending in his shipments. As he is getting both of his training posts back here, so we'll be happy about that. I'm surprised to see India have still not gone for any sort of water plays, as they do have some decent water deck and water cards here. Both players still in age 2. I think both pretty content in staying here for a little while. India is massing up a fair little army here. They do have CIVS, which is good to see. It's definitely what they needed, just to be able to counter some of the Obuscons. And we do see a stable coming up here as well. So potentially some hussars. If we look at how many villages we have, India has 35, so they're way ahead on villages, which is to be expected, because I think he did get a little bit delayed on one of his villager pop cap upgrades. The Ottomans did. And also Ottomans, obviously, their villages are just going to come out a little bit slower unless they get those upgrades rolling in. I think they definitely need some hussars here, which they are training some. I think the Ottomans here are going to try to stay in age 2 as long as possible and keep India in age 2, because I feel like if India can get Wonder up there, Gathering Wonder, it's really going to put them that much further ahead. So he's pushing up here. He just needs to make sure he keeps his Obuscons safe. We do see India aging up here now. So he's got to make his move here, the Ottomans. We do have the Sour pushing in. He's got to move the Janissaries on top of the Obuscons, which he does well. And may even be able to pick off. They actually do a ton of damage. Market is down here, and he's really applying the pressure nicely here. He's gonna pop cap him as well, so some smart plays. I think people always forget to take out houses, because houses is really what's gonna put you ahead of your opponent. So if you take out their houses, they're not gonna be able to make any more units. all sorts going down here. It's honestly hard to tell who's winning. I'd say Ottomans will probably come out on top here, but he may be forced to back out. He has certainly done some big damage here though, taking out lots of units and chasing him into the back of his base. Or will he spot up the top here? Oh, he does spot the villages. If he can take out these villages, that is going to be huge. Literally, all of India's economy is up the top here. This could be game. Does look like he's going to try to siege this down, or maybe just back out. We do have some Urumis coming. No? Okay, he's deciding he's going to back out. He is getting the age up at the moment. If I were him, I would just keep the pressure on and start sieging down another wonder. Because India really don't have anything at the moment. They're really brittle for resources. They don't really have a lot at all. It looks like he may just be regrouping and then pushing up. If he's smart, he should hopefully use these hussars to put into the top of the base here. I know he didn't see all these villages here, but I think there's a fair assumption that there would be more villages. But we'll see what he does here. Ton of Urumi here. He may be able to pick them all off here. Urumi are very good against heavy infantry and horse cavalry. Horse cavalry? Nice. Archer cavalry, sorry. Ranged cavalry. Had a little bit of a brain blank there. He just can't let India get back into shape here. This is when he really needs to crank it up another notch and just keep applying the pressure. See what he's doing unit-wise and shipment-wise. Oh, we do have the Mameluke coming in. Oh man, nothing like some good old Mameluke gets me excited. Still plenty of Janissaries coming in, plenty of other guns. And if we take a look at what he is using his trade post for, he's producing a lot of gold here with his trade posts. Lots of Gurkha and Sepoy here still. Oh, will he spot these villages? Oh, he has spotted them. He can also see that army lurking in the back there. He's way ahead on score as well. I think that's economy and military. India certainly do have a ton more. Actually, no, they are very even on villages. He must have lost an absolute ton of villages back in those raids before. He's really running out of food sources here though. He does probably need to convert into water. And if we have a look here, an absolute ton of Janissaries, Hussars, Mamelukes, absolutely everything. I think it's just going to go ham on him at the moment. He's just absolutely shredding up India. India do have their powders coming in. But I think it is probably all over for India here. And he calls it GG. Wowzers. That was a very dominating game from Ottoman there. He really is the best Ottoman player. Jeez Louise. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to drop a sub. I really do appreciate it. You guys are epic, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.